The views, takes and opinions expressed on this show are of the host's own and do not represent the views, takes and opinions of the Bunk Collective and its affiliates. Material and sources mentioned in this episode is for general and commentary purposes only. This episode might include strong language and may not be suitable for children. Listener discretion is advised. Stay safe and stay wrestle everyone. Welcome to the main event, Mark.
Ayun, so welcome to the Bong Collective's Wrestling Podcast. This is the Main Event Mark Podcast. So today on the main event, we are having a lot of developments coming in. Sunod-sunod dito. Sunod-sunod na development from WWE, from AEW, possibly report tayo syempre as usual. Pero wala tayong 5 takes this week. Kasi marami tayong pag-uusapan na napaka-importante na makakain ng 5 takes natin ngayong linggo. So, hindi muna natin isasama sa regular programming natin yung 5 takes. Pero next week, during the Royal Rumble review, i-assure ko kayo na we are going to include the Royal Rumble as well here on the podcast. Ayun. So, sa ngayon lang naman, eto, marami tayong pag-uusapan. Okay, so bago tayo mag-continue, napaisip ako na Okada. May report na possibly mag-WWE daw si Okada. Malay nyo. Pero I'll take it with a grain of salt for now. Pero, ayun, sige. Mamaya natin siya pag-usapan come the road. No? Ha? Okay, good. Yan. So, start tayo with this big deal na na-sign ng Netflix with WWE. So, important to pakinggan nyo ng mabuti para maintindihan nyo ng mabuti ito. Okay? So, WWE and Netflix announced a long-term partnership that will bring WWE's flagship weekly program, Raw, to Netflix. And this will mark a major programming shift as Raw leaves television for the first time in 31 years. So keep in mind, this is very important. Makinig kayo. So in January 2025, Netflix will be the exclusive home of WWE Raw in the United States, Canada, United Kingdom, and Latin America, among other territories, with additional countries and regions will be added over time. So, yung mga may rights, hindi pa tayo sure dyan kasi medyo blurred lines pa ito. Mamaya pag-usapan natin. Likewise, as part of the agreement, Netflix will also become the home of all WWE shows such as Raw, syempre, outside of the States. Ayan, so Raw, SmackDown, NXT. Heads up, hindi po ito live para malinaw ha. So Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, and also premium live events, documentaries, original series, tsaka yung possible projects ay ma-upload din sa Netflix. So that's the announcement that we got from Netflix. So it's mainly focused on United States getting Raw rights. Ayan. So, yun lang naman ang ating first part of our major announcement. So, sa pagkakaintindi ko, Raw, yun. So, sa pagkakaintindi ko lang naman, Raw will be exclusive to Netflix sa United States come January 2025. Other countries, including Philippines. Philippines, wala pa naman tayong anunsyo din come this exclusive deal with Netflix. So, ang kailangan natin gawin dito, mag-subscribe muna kayo sa Blast TV. Blast TV is a really good platform if ako tatanungin nyo. And that's only 179. Hindi kayo magsusubscribe ng 500 para lang sa Raw. Imagine nyo, magsusubscribe kayo ng 500 para lang sa Raw. Ayun nga. So, since Netflix will pick up Raw in the United States. So it means CW will pick up NXT and SmackDown will be picked up by USA. So with this USA deal, steady din yung deal ng WWE with Peacock. So that means the WWE deal will go two ways. Number one, if you're from US, magtsatsaga ka sa Peacock. That's for sure. Magtsatsaga ka sa Peacock, wala kang magagawa dyan. Number two, if you are from worldwide, except, medyo blurred lines pa sa akin ito ha. Yung outside of the Philippines, for example, outside of the US, we have respective deals. Like here in the Philippines, we have Disney Plus. Indonesia has Disney Plus. Australia has the deal with Binge. India has deal with a Sony Sports Network. Si Sports, ang tawag dito, si South Africa, meron silang deal with Super Sports or whatever, di ko tanda. Tsaka ano yun, yung Showmax, yan, yung Showmax pala, platform din yun. So, ang deal na to, ang sigurado ako, it will expanded through worldwide. Hindi lang tayo klaro if ang worldwide ba na ito ay may exceptions. Kasi alam naman natin na may mga rights tayong kanya-kanya, no? When it comes to this WWE Network deal, kanya-kanya tayong rights, so medyo magulo pa. Magulo pa yung explanation come to this. Medyo magulo pa yung medyo blurred lines pa. Medyo blurred lines pa kung iintindihin mabuti yung desisyon. Yung kung iintindihin niyo ng mabuti tong desisyon ng WWE, it's more on move na wag na magsariling platform si WWE. Instead, makikisama na lang ako. For example, with Netflix. Netflix is the biggest platform that we have. So, Netflix is a huge win for the WWE then. Regarding on that, it's a WWE. Pero, yun. It's a big possibility na mangyari. Pero ako kasi, eto, pakinggan nyo na mabuti itong take ko. I love the idea of having ito, sa akin lang ito kung may ma-open sa take ko yung mga Netflix subscribers ito mainly. So, possibly, ito yung mga assumption ko. Nasabi ko to kay Julian. Hi Julian, by the way. Julian CB. Nasabi ko to kay Julian, pero hindi siya klaro ng pagkasabi ko kay Julian. So, ang gusto ko iparating sa sinabi ko kay Julian na we might get 3 options for the possible deal ng WWE when it comes to broadcasting rights come 2025, no? So, like what I said, I gave him 3 options na posibleng mangyari when it comes to the broadcasting deal na mayroon tayo local. Hindi natin pag-uusapan yung ibang bansa kasi iba-ibang kaso yan eh. Yung dito sa Pinas, we have Raw on Blast TV and Top Sports. So, it's a streaming service ni Top DMV. So, same with SmackDown and NXT. So, this deal, hindi natin klaro kung paano nga ba o kung kailan nga ba matatapos ito. Kasi hindi naman siya dinidisclose eh, no? Yun ang sigurado ko. Hindi siya dinidisclose at hindi rin siya kailangan i-disclose. Pero it's more on a confidential thing. Kasi kanya-kanya na ito, business nila yan eh. Okay, so with this, ang possible kasing mangyari come 2025 is if Raw comes to Netflix Philippines, that's a big possibility of a programming change on Top DMVs Plus and Top Sports 2. So that's a big shift then pagdating ng January. If bawa, January comes and kasali dito ang Blast TV sa January, that will be a major programming change then. Pero I doubt na mangyayari siya dito sa Pilipinas. Knowing Philippines is more on still a TV, tsaka talamak pa nga yung mga illegal na way para makapanood ka ng kahit ano. For example, movies, programmings, o kaya mga TV shows. Medyo may mga bili-bili pa dyan. Ayun. So, yun ang medyo blurred lines pa sa akin. No? Sinabi ko to kay Julian kasi medyo hindi klaro yung pagkasabi ko ng itong possible na mangyari kasi. Ayun. So, regarding on the possible outcome kasi, when it comes to the WWE deal with Netflix, I'm going to give you or to elaborate to you guys how this thing possibly happened on Netflix or TAP Cup 2025. So, hindi ako sponsored ni TAP, hindi rin ako sponsored ni Netflix. So, pwede akong magsalita come to this, no? So, let's start with the possibilities, no? So, option 1, I mentioned this na if Netflix picks up Raw, SmackDown and NXT might stay with TAP DMV. Option 2, if these things are not affected or di tayo kasali sa Netflix deal na ito, knowing how things will go in 2025, it's mainly US Raw. Itong Raw na deal na to, it's mainly on US. Di naman tayo kasali, ba't tayo nakikisali? Pero ito, it's mainly on Blast TV. Yung Raw, kulela tayo dyan, wag na kayo umasa. Pero, ang PL is, pupunta yan ng Netflix Philippines. So, Netflix Philippines now will have to they have to explore more ideas kung paano nga ba magiging moves o kung paano nga ba yung magiging moves dito. No? Pero marami pang loopholes maraming butas, marami pang pwedeng mangyari come 2025. Or madami pang pwedeng i-discuss Tsaka marami pa tayong magiging butas dito down the road. Pero based on what I understand, so Blast TV is safe so far, no? Safe pa siya so far. So kaya sabihin ko sa inyo guys, mag-subscribe kayo sa Blast TV. So it's only 179 kung kayo ay naka-converge, libre yan. So makakapanood kayo ng weekly shows ng Raw, SmackDown, NXT, may VOD pa. So, kung sa inyo, ayaw nyo mawala or mapunta na lang sa Netflix yung Raw, supportahan nyo yung Blast TV. Kasi ako personally, mas gusto ko mag-stay yung rights sa Blast. Kasi, number 1, it's cheaper. Number 2, pwede ba tayo mag-screenshot sa feature din? Yung screenshot naman, sasabihin na naman ng iba dyan. Ay, ba't nyo gustong-gusto magpunta sa Netflix yan? Factor lang naman yan security tsaka iwas piracy. Pero yun nga, sinasabi rin nila na for convenience daw. Convenience. Isipin nyo nga, napakamahal lang Netflix. Ang Netflix is 150, 480p. I doubt people will watch Raw or any programming in 480p. Imposible. 550 a month for HD o 4K pala. Sorry, 4K. Yung pinakamataas. Ayun, magsusubscribe ako doon kung may kasama ako. Problema, Netflix to So, medyo may loopholes akong nakikita pa. And I hope na come 2025, mas maging klaro pa yung maging outcome nitong Netflix WWE network deal. So sa pagkakaintindi ko lang naman, hindi mawawala sa atin yung local rights. It's more on mawawala lang sa atin is the Disney Plus deal that we have in the Philippines. So at least sa atin. Pero hindi pa naman mangyayari ito hanggat hindi pa nag-execute yung deal. So hindi ko muna sasabihin na official lang mawawala yung Netflix, yung WWE Network sa Disney Plus at pupunta na siya ng Netflix. Pero GG, well played talaga. Pag nawala yung Raw sa Netflix, GG, well played talaga. Yun ang masasabi ko. Pero nothing is official yet when it comes to the other rights. So ang official pa lang, outside of the States, we are moving the WWE Network through Netflix. Pero like what I said, may loopholes pa eh. Yung mga local network rights kasi medyo papasok dito sa picture na to eh. So it might be some miscommunication or misunderstanding then on what will happen on the network come 2025. So marami pang loopholes, napakarami pang butas. Magiging klaro yan come 2025 or before we end the 2025. Magiging klaro yan. Ako na nagsasabi sa inyo. Sobrang klaro yan. So kagaya nito. So sa Canada, we have the WWE Network on Sportsnet. So UK, it's mainly on ano ang tawag dito? Discovery Plus. Ayan, so since it's TNT. Then Australia is Binge and Kayo. South Africa is on Showmax. Philippines is on Disney. Japan is Abema. So yun nga, kagaya nga ng sabi ko, medyo blurry pa. Medyo blurred lines pa yung nakikita ko when it comes to this WWE network deal na to with Netflix nga. Itong Netflix deal na ito, medyo blurry pa. Ako na nagsasabi sa inyo, medyo blurry pa yung posibleng mangyari come 2025. And if ever that it will move talaga to Netflix, that's a game-changing deal for some, not for me. Ano na naman to eh. It's basically another Disney Plus thing. So, I will take it with a grain of salt for now. So, let's take it some time, somehow. Pero yun nga, like what I said, nothing is official yet when it comes to the Blast TV deal. Pero yun nga, maraming bagay pa, marami pang loopholes, marami pang butas na pwede pang ma-expose. Marami pang pwedeng mangyari. Tsaka yung mga local rights, pag-uusapan pa yan eh. Marami pang butas, as in napakadami pang butas na posibleng mangyari when it comes to this WWE deal. Ito. So like what I said, basahin lang natin yung headline. So WWE Raw on Netflix is for 10 years. And then meron siyang $5 billion. That's for 10 years. So it's until 2033. 2035 pala, sorry. 2035 ang haba niyan. That will be amazing. That will be great either. Pero there's a lot of possibilities pa. Marami pang pwedeng mangyari. Marami pang pwedeng maging exceptions. Kaya masasabi ko lang, mag-observe muna tayo bago tayo mag-outcome. Pero yun nga, Netflix deal to me is a good idea. However, like what I said, hindi naman tayo kasama sa Raw rights. So, medyo makakahinga ako ng maluwag dyan. That's a good thing to me. Kasi ayoko mag-subscribe sa Netflix just because of Raw. Or just because of, for example, this Peacock deal. Hindi naman ako mag-subscribe sa Netflix just because of it. Of course, people won't subscribe on Netflix just because of Raw. Unless people will subscribe on it. Pero ako, hindi. Ewan ko sa inyo. Pero sabi ko nga, sana hindi mawala yung rights ng Raw sa Blast TV or any local rights that they have around the world. Matutuwa ako kahit pa paano, no? At sa plus. Pero ito nga, medyo maglihis-lihis na tayo sa Raw rights na 'to, update ni Raw. Medyo ang laki kasi ng development na 'to, napakalaki. When it comes to it, ang dami pang loopholes like what I mentioned earlier, napakarami pa ng puwedeng mangyari come January 2025, and I can assure you guys, for now, we have we have to ask you guys to subscribe on Blast TV. Blast TV, game changer. Sobrang solid talaga. Yun lang naman. So, for now, ito muna. I-report lang natin yung nakuha natin na report bago natin makuha yung Netflix deal. Excuse me. So, we also have this deal. The Rock is joining the board of directors for TKO, and he has been granted full rights for the trademark of The Rock. So, ayun. So, yung deal or in terms of the deal is not disclosed. WWE added that it also entered into a service and merchandising agreement with The Rock. So, under this agreement, Johnson will provide promotional licensing and other services to the company. Johnson also gains ownership of The Rock as part of the intellectual assignment agreement. So, good for The Rock, I guess. So, ngayon naselyuhan na yung XFL. Medyo malaking bagay sa akin na magpupunta na si Rock sa WWE as part of their board. And sana naman makaisip si The Rock na napakaraming magandang ideya for the company and also for UFC in the process. Kasi sometimes may mga sabit din si Triple H eh. So, sana makabigay din siya ng ideya when it comes to the authority side sa mga higher side dito sa stuff na to. Pero yan, good for The Rock, I guess. Good for him. Ayan. So, yun lang naman ang sa akin today on the main event mark. So, for now, we just have to take a short break. And when we come back, medyo masamasahin pa natin yung Netflix deal na ito sa 2025. Yung Raw deal sa Netflix, medyo masamasahin pa natin para lang sa mga makikinig pa lang dito sa main event. So, yun, when we come back, we're just going to take a short break. Let's check our bunkmates on Bunk Collective.
Sales, profit, and engagement na naman ang usapan. Hey guys, Matt and Lance here. Corporate guys rin kami at pagod na rin kami sa ganyang usapang office. Ibahin naman natin ang mga kausap natin. Listen to guests from careers beyond the corporate scene with the Project Offbeat Career Podcast. Imagine talking to historians, gamers, teachers, and the like on how they live differently and succeed in their unconventional careers. Baka sakali, ito naman ang sign to pursue your passions. Kita-kits sa Spotify, Apple Podcast, and YouTube.
Naguulat mula sa shore na kasing Pretty Ko.
Bringing you the latest and greatest
and diving deep into the cool waters
of BLs and GLs
and every kind of love there is.
We are the Shippers.
Sail with us as we watch our favorite queer love stories
and update you about the latest every week.
Kaya tara, sakay na as we sail the open seas.
With new episodes Mondays and Wednesdays on all major podcast streaming platforms.
Sakay na you, let's go.
Na nga. So, welcome back to the main event mark. So, kailangan ko na talaga bumili ng bagong mic arm. Inayos ko kasi yung mic arm ko habang naka-break ako. So, yun, welcome back to the show. So, in case you missed the show, my name is Angelo Panera again of the main event mark. And we are talking about this Netflix WWE deal that was announced today on social media and Netflix and eventually WWE then. It's a very, very big development that sparked throughout the world, especially in the States, na sobrang nag-aantay din for the WWE Raw rights na mapunta kung saan o saan pang platform. So, ito na yung sagot sa inyong mga tanong kung saan nga ba mapupunta si Raw, si WWE Raw come 2025. So, yan. You're listening to the Main Event Mark Podcast, the Bong Collective's wrestling podcast. Syempre, we are still Unfiltered Tagalog Wrestling Podcast. And also, if you're listening to this, I hope you can support the show on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and on the rest of the podcast platforms. And of course, on YouTube, youtube.com/main event, MEM, wrestling pod, sorry. So, yan. Ayun lang naman. So, let's continue. I-recap lang natin yung mga na-miss nyo habang tayo napakahaba ng discussion. So, WWE and Netflix just signed a 10-year, $5 billion deal to air WWE Raw and to move the WWE Network. It's not really WWE Network. It's more on the network content on Netflix as well outside of the United States for 10 years. So it's a big chunk of money na pinag-uusapan natin dito with the WWE deal with Netflix. So that's a big deal that we really have to talk about, and that's a really big important thing that we have to deal with when it comes to WWE rights that we are going to talk about. Yeah. So continue natin tong usapan niya. So diretso na tayo with Seth. So Seth Rollins, yes, it was reported by Fightful that Seth Rollins got injured during the match versus Jinder Mahal. So naka-up sa Fightful Patreon. Libre to nakakita natin doon na report na to sa Patreon ng Fightful. So hanapin ko nga ulit. So ito yung ayaw ko Ito yung ayaw ko minsan na Ito, so Fightful Select learned that as of Monday night, Seth Rollins, ang injury niya, para siyang na-power bomb na 300-pound man on a torn ACL. So it was confirmed na medyo na-torn yung kanyang meniscus at yung torn MCL niya. So, hindi naman kailangan daw i-surgery, and also hindi pa sure kung paano nga ba siya mag-play out sa television. And also Seth also said on the Raw episode this week that it might he might take 3 to 4 months of leave of absence. So, pero ang sure naman natin na hindi siya magtitake ng absence. So, most likely, magtitake lang siya ng maybe injury o ng break. Mga medyo limited matches. So, yun ang sure ko na ititake ni Seth before WrestleMania. So, yun lang naman yung ititake niya. For now, sa akin, good for him, I guess. Good for him na hindi siya mag-work ng WrestleMania. And before WrestleMania, sabi ng WrestleMania. sabi ng WrestleMania pero hindi. It's before WrestleMania. So most likely hindi siya magko-compete ng Rumble. Most likely rin hindi rin easy. So it's possibly WrestleMania na agad, or maybe some episodes baka magbago rin yung easy. Pero marami pa naman pwede mangyari. So Seth declined, hindi siya magko-compete on that 3 to 4 months. Pero sana din na mag-iingat pa din si Seth. So Seth Rollins really needs to be careful when it comes to his moves lately. Mag-iingat lang siya. Yun lang masasabi ko. So also we have to address too that Kazuchika Okada is leaving New Japan Pro Wrestling. So daming balita na lumalabas ngayon, no? So last week pa ito. So yes, it's shocking for me na Okada is leaving New Japan Pro Wrestling. And yeah, that was amazing. If you are going to ask me, marami ding kumakalat na balita ngayon that he might sign with WWE or AEW, hindi syempre TNA kasi one time off lang naman yung TNA appearance niya. Pero ako, sa ngayon na nakikita ko pa lang, baka mag-sign siya with AEW. Pero may possibility rin kasi yung reports ngayon na baka mag-sign siya with WWE. Pero kailangan niya muna mag-NXT. So it's a report pa lang naman. For now, you have to take it with a grain of salt. Yan ang masasabi ko. Yan. So, mag-continue na tayo. So, wala pa naman ako masyadong thoughts on Okada leaving New Japan. Pero good for him then, I guess, that he will leave New Japan. Tagal niya rin naging face of New Japan. Halos isang dekada din. Yan. Yan lang naman. So, Roman Reigns also signed and made it official for the Royal Rumble. It's a 4-way for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. So, good for him, I guess. Good for him, I guess. Yun lang masasabi ko. Good for him. And agree din naman ako na dapat isa niya talaga yung pucha. Napaka naman ito. Ayan. So, yeah. So far, ito also i-address ko na din na napaka-solid ng Josh Alexander versus Will Ospreay. Ito yung tinatawag kong round 2 nila ni Will Ospreay. That was amazing if you're going to ask me. No? Pero yun nga, that was amazing. That was a really good match. And I hope na makakuha pa tayo ng isa pang bout soon. We have to get another match between them coming soon. And I could not wait to see that in the near future. And ayun na nga. So for now, tapusin ko lang itong release ng itong mga bullets natin. So we might going to talk about longer sa parating na episode on Friday. So it's episode 199. And we are going to predict the Royal Rumble. So it's emergency episode lang ito. Nalipat na nang nalipat. Pero yeah, sige. Good first set. Ayun lang naman. So, para sa akin lang, before we end this episode, ang masasabi ko lang, I hope set, kailangan niya lang talaga maging careful sa lahat, no? Kailangan niya lang maging maingat din. Tsaka, kung ano din yung mangyayari sa kanya, I hope he is safe. At hindi na siya ganun masaktan pa before WrestleMania. That would be a big disaster if he did. Yun. So, yun lang naman sa akin sa ngayon. So, medyo na-highlight lang talaga with the Netflix report yung episode na to. So, pag-usapan natin ng malala yung Royal Rumble come Friday. Sabayan na natin. Baka mag-Thursday ako, Friday. Basta magkaalaman ako nung araw. Ayun, malalaman nyo rin naman mismo ko nung oras natin i-release. Pero yun, maraming salamat sa lahat ng nakinig sa episode na ito ng Main Event Mark Podcast. I hope you guys are safe. I hope you guys are great. At marami pa tayong pag-uusapan sa Friday, sa episode natin na parating sa Friday or Thursday. So yun lang naman, if you want to support the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and on Google Podcast, that's at the Main Event Mark. At yun pa. So gusto nyo i-rate yung podcast, syempre please rate it 5 stars 6 in Tokyo Dome. And syempre follow na din sa social media at MEM Wrestling Pod. So also, we have to do the picks of the week first bago ko tapusin yung intro ko, yung extra ko. So yun, please support the Main Event Mark on Spotify. Syempre, Spotify, Apple Podcast, sa YouTube, youtube.com/MEM Wrestling Pod. And gawin na natin yung picks of the week natin. So pick natin. Superstar of the week is R-Truth, no doubt, R-Truth. I really love R-Truth last week. Then yung woman natin, woman of the week, I was thinking of medyo Rhea Ripley. Ganda kasi ng reception sa akin ni Rhea. And yun, Will Ospreay, Josh Alexander, doon sa ating match of the week. Ayun. So, come on Thursday or Friday, pag-uusapan natin WWE 2K24, more comprehensive coverage of Raw, SmackDown, and NXT this past week, AEW talk, and of course, our predictions for this year's WWE Royal Rumble. That's it for this episode today on the Main Event Mark podcast. For now, stay safe and stay rest. So see you on the next episode of the pod. Goodbye for now.